You'll survive. Black women, we always survive. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
I wasn't sure if she thought I was getting a divorce or working as a sharecropper in 1875.
Detroit is the character in this story. Nearly every character has a huge part of someone that I know inside of it. It probably is like 50% someone I know, and then, of course, I'm in every character as well. But the people and their point of view and the way they interact, that all feels like inspired by the spirit of the city. The poetry in the people, all of that is part of our world. And we've talked a lot about how, Detroit is one of those places where you might think that something might end up tragically, but it ends up comically, or you feel like a night is just kind of simple and easy, and then it could turn and it could take a tragic turn. And so we're always on the razor's edge of kind of comedy and tragedy, and that's just inherent in the DNA of the show, and that's inherent in the DNA of the city to some degree.
I hadn't seen Swa in months, and I had forgotten just how fine he was.
Surprise.
Swa, you got 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Morris Chestnut, and I played the character of Swa Brickland. Swa's somewhat complicated. I mean, when the story opens up, he's having some challenges with his estranged wife, Diarra. We're just trying to figure some things out. We lived in an affluent part of town, but she goes back to the house that she used to live in when she was raised, and she's now back in Detroit and coming up and starts meeting all of her friends from in the past. My relationship with Diarra is very contentious. Well, I know my character he feels remorseful about a few things, and at the end, he still wants to be in her life, but she's resistant of that at the moment. So we'll see how that ends. What made me want to be a part of the show is when I read the script. I was like, wow, I really, really responded to the writing. And then I looked Diarra up, saw some of the things that she had done. So I said, wow, she's a talented writer, a talented actress. So I wanted to be a part of it.
You got people parked on both sides of the street, inches from my driveway on a school night. And why them plates so damn small? Oh, and why was I not invited to this private party?
What's good, y'all? My name is Claudia Logan, and I play the infamous Mooney on Diarra from Detroit. I believe Mooney is a Detroit staple. Anybody that sees this show is gonna identify with Mooney, especially women entrepreneurs who are there now. She is unapologetic. She definitely says what she wants. She's real spicy, but she's real sweet too to her man and to her kids. She makes her money as well as being loyal to the people that she loves. And I think that's something that is very specific to a Detroit woman to identify with. I think that her potential has yet to be unlocked in the show, which is just a huge arc for her character that I think is so interesting to explore and discover.
It looks like some kind of tribal symbol. I figured with all the tramp stamp twinks you've boned, you of all people could identify it.
Look, hetero. I ain't seen no shit like that before in my life. I am Brian Terrell Clark, and I play Mr. T. Mr. T is all the things. He is a, former athlete, played ball. He sang when he was younger as well. He is a teacher with Swa Brickland, and he is also the only openly queer character on this show. It's important to me, man. I have great mentors and friends in the industry who've really trailblazed the way for young Black male actors who are queer. Myself, it was really difficult for me initially because I didn't see a lot of representation. It's kind of like, same thing with Black people, they want us to be a monolith, and it's the same thing with queer people. I saw a lot of representation of more flamboyant representations of queerness in television and film, and although we are praised, in the community and, in the bedroom for being quote unquote masculine, I just don't feel like I saw a lot of representation on the screen. There are some of us out there, but there's not a lot. And so it was really, really important to me to have the conversation with Diarra, and I was super excited when she told me that she really wanted to kind of expand our view of what we see on television in terms of Black queer representation. So I'm thankful to step in these shoes. T and Diarra are really, really, really close friends. I would say if you think about her creating her own amateur detective agency, Mr. T is the intel. I'm the one who is spilling tea, gathering tea, knows the tea. And I think that in terms of the group of friends, I'm the truth teller. I'm always gonna kind of give it to her straight, no chaser, and that's where T kind of lives.
We just wanted to talk.
Can you swing a bat?
Yeah.
Good. Hop in. I'm Felicia Rashad, and I play the role of Vonda Brooks. Vonda Brooks is a little mystery behind her. Some years ago, Vonda's son went missing from a shopping mall. Devastated by that, she has begun to engage in rescue missions of other people's children. When I read the script, I was really taken with the writer, Diarra Kilpatrick. It's very odd from the way Diarra approaches Vonda initially and what Vonda brings Diarra into. Diarra unknowingly has put herself in a position where she's going to be brought into more than she expected. There's some kind of understanding that forms between them and an appreciation for each other. Subtle, unspoken, no milky sweetness or anything like that, but unspoken appreciation for one another.
D, girl, it's the D. Okay, look around you. It's vagrant. Like,
Hello, my name is DomiNque Perry, and I am playing the character of Aja Edwards. Aja is a boss. She is an entrepreneur. She is fun, she is colorful, she is quirky, she has a business, she owns a salon. She is also opening up her own spa downtown. She is trying to make Miss Detroit's 35 under 35. She is Miss New Detroit. She is very much about God. She loves her Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. She is very much celibate until she finds that one, and she's hoping that that comes soon. If not, she's about her business and she's about focusing. When I read it, I was like, I want in.
You're lucky I'm at Therapy D. I'm gonna give you this one. But don't let the grapevine have you out here, dog.
Hi, how you doing? I'm John Chafin. I play Danger. Danger is a childhood friend of Diarra from around the way. He is somebody that is a confidant of hers, looks out for her, but he also has some secrets that he's keeping hidden. Everything has been A1, the crew, just everybody, the production studio, BET. It's just been really fun to be a part of this baby that Diarra and Miles and everyone has birthed.
So when was your last HIV test?
Wow. When was yours?
How many kids you got?
My character's relationship with Diarra, short. Everything between us kind of happens in one evening, one night, but there's enough of a spark to kind of pursue it further. The sexual chemistry is there, the physical chemistry is there. There's enough of intellectual connection to want more.
You ran out of gasoline.
That's Swa Harley. Owns this place and damn near everything else downtown but the oxygen.
My name is Harry Lennox, and I play the character of Mr. Harley. My character, Mr. Harley, you'll find more about him actually as you watch the show. I don't want to give away all of the secrets, but he is a distinguished businessman from the neighborhood in Detroit, and has made his way to a kind of higher echelon. He's a mover and a shaker. Somebody that you have to go to and go through in order to make the city into what it might be one day. What's that line from You Had Me at Hello, from Jerry Maguire? So Diarra had me at hello. I first was introduced to her in 2010 when she was in a play by Joseph Walker called The River Niger. She was brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And then who knew, she actually happens to be a crackerjack, first-rate writer. Her dialogue is scintillating. Her mind is so fertile with imagination. I don't even know if I could say I was pleasantly surprised. I was not surprised. I've long known that she has a brilliant mind and of course, this ebullient personality when she's on screen. So, of course, I was ready to jump right in.
Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Diarra from Detroit is streaming on BET Plus now.